Hello, Disc Golf World. You are watching your Santa Cruz Masters Cup 2021. This is a PDGA National Tour event. My name is Kevin Jones, and with me today is Luke Humphries. We are bringing you guys the coverage brought to you by GK Productions.
Yeah, we are in sunny Santa Cruz for the 2021 Masters Cup. Big Germ, James Proctor, kind of California, NorCal local, Jake Hebenheimer, and then Drew Gibson. He's a Sacramento local, but definitely claiming California. This is an interesting card to watch. We're going to see a bunch of different styles played on this card, Kev.
Yeah, we've got some really good throwers on the card today. A few guys that are just really talented at their tee shots, especially. Hole 1 is a great test of a tee shot. We're climbing this hill. It's going way uphill. It slopes from left to right extremely severely. You could see huge rollaways happen here, but the idea is to play it up hard and somewhere up in the left of the basket.
That is definitely one of Germ's Thunderbirds. That's great.
The Thunderbird's great to be able to throw on this hole. A lot of people opt for something faster.
Yeah, I think you really just got to get that height right. James does not. Looks like he deflected to the right a bit.
Proctor is one of the best backhand hyzer throwers out there in the world. Drew Gibson has all the angles, though. Probably going fan grip destroyer right here. Fan grip is his normal grip.
He's one of the guys that had the ability to get this hole in the other placement it was at.
Yeah, the other placement up and to the left, another 60 feet, which is just amplified incredibly. Jake Hebenheimer, really talented off the tee as well. Putting's been his struggles on the year. We'll see how he handles it today.
Yeah, young guy from Jefferson City, Missouri. Absolute cannon. You can see him just throwing a pure hyzer up there. Getting some extra roll, but no worries.
That was a Halo Wraith from Jake right there.
Oh, yeah.
And this is what you're going to need a lot of out here at De La Viega. James Proctor displaying perfect control of the angle when the disc is hitting the ground, reducing rollaway possibilities as much as possible. Jake having a little spin putt there.
Yeah.
Not what I'm used to, but it looked really smooth. I like it.
There we go. Couple nice birdies from the guys. Germ getting that height right on that one. That drive so well.
Yeah, height is the most important thing on this hole. If you don't get it high enough, it ain't going to get there.
Yeah. Well said. As you step up to it, it's all the way up there. Hole 1. I think if it was hole 9, Kev, you'd see a lot bigger percentage of the field birdie in it.
I could see that. It is a stretch on the first hole of the round, especially if you're not warm. Hole 2 is no joke either, though. Par 3 at 276 feet. We are going way up the hill, all the way to the top of the world, pretty much. This is a very dangerous hole, as if you hit a tree and kick off to the right, you could go for who knows how far, because it doesn't flatten out to the right. Everybody's going to try to keep their disc on a hyzer line or flat, except Germ going upside down. I could see that working. By the time the disc is going to hit the ground, it's going to be on a similar angle of the hill, but at the same time, it still should skip down to the right. Interesting play by Germ there, but progress on this hole is very important. Fairway driver from Drew, a little bit overturned. Wow. It's going to be short as long as it sat down.
Yeah, I think it did. Fortunate roll. It's got 42, 43 feet left. Let's see what the kid's got. Drastically uphill. This is more uphill than the first hole, right, Kev?
It is.
A little shorter, possibly playing just as far.
Great looking shot from Jake right there. Looks like a T-bird.
That looks nice.
Testing the right side of the fairway, but getting all the way through, almost to circle's edge, it looks like. These guys are all going to have uphill putts. It's common to see a downhill putt, though, which is just a total death putt. This green is so dangerous.
Yeah, the rollaways, the low ceiling bids that you have sometimes. Anything that hits any tree, it's just precarious on the roll.
Great looking putt from Drew Gibson right there. His putt all year long has been exceptional.
Yeah, so much better than the smack he talks on it.
Yeah, he doesn't talk very good about his putt, but I think he's been putting a lot of effort on it. And it shows. All year long, he's been making a lot of putts, and I think his finishes are showing as well.
Yeah, the straddle jump putts especially. Seen a lot of those this year already going in. Nice 2 from James. Just getting a little further than Drew on almost the exact same line. Three birdies, Kev. Pretty solid.
Honestly, that's incredible.
Yeah, this hole coming in over par. Averaging over a tenth of a stroke over par. So that birdie is good. Picking up strokes on folks. So we head to the easiest hole in the first 3.
All right, so we've climbed to the top of this hill. We've got a nice flat plateau up here where we're going to be tested with a 360-foot mid-range shot, maybe fairway driver if you want to keep it out of the ceiling. But the danger that you don't see is anywhere off of this dirt path is just going straight down the hill on either side.
Yeah, playing along a ridge. That's a good spot to miss. Pin high right, really only the safe place to deviate left or right off that path.
One of the difficult factors about this hole is the wind that will be traveling through the hole. Kind of in your face a lot of the time. You won't feel it on the tee box, but you can see there in the flag that it's present. A little overturned from Jake.
Beautiful shot from James.
Could go in.
Wow.
Sets it down right there.
Well, that's
Nice.
an amazing shot. Great height. And Germ. Okay. Looked like he was going thumber again. Forehand here. You're not going to see many people going forehand. Looked like a TL or something similar to that. Really touchy shot that Germ and like a handful of other people have. Do you know when Jake switched his putt?
No, I don't.
We've seen chest high push spinners.
Very recently. Oh, baby Germ from downtown.
Standstill 85 footer.
This is a perfect example of how to run them from that distance out here.
Oh, no doubt about it. Casual. Super casual. Walking up and grabbing that one. See if Drew can go back to back.
It's got a little bit of wind ripping through that hole right there. It's coming at him just a little bit, making that putt a little more difficult. And one of the hardest things about this course out here at De La is the hard pan ground that we're going to be dealing with all day, making outside the circle putts just travel that much further from on your comeback putts.
Yeah. Yeah, if it slid by 15 feet normally, it's 27 here.
Easily.
Yeah, that's flat ground.
Right.
Everybody at 2. Everybody did it different ways, but our entire card making it to 2 under, which is a great start. These first 9 holes, you're going to see 5 of them playing over par, so temper your expectations, get some pars, maybe a birdie or 2, get ready to slay the back 12.
That's right, and here we are at top of the world. Just a shot that travels in the air for so long, down the hill, into the headwind. This needs to get down just a little bit.
Don't skip. Okay.
Spikes nicely just outside the circle.
I like this play from Germ, especially on a day when the wind is right to left. Headwind just feels like a backhand's going to get pushed out into that parking lot.
I like this a lot. I think Germ likes it too. A little short. Yeah, that's about what you would expect with that. He threw it really softly.
Yeah, he's inside 85 feet, so stand still, bid, incoming.
Drew going wide here. Like, this is wider than anybody thinks of going. And it is so high in the air.
Probably took
Yeah.
20 seconds to get down there. That's like concrete that his disc landed and stuck in. So.
Yeah, every now and then you'll see huge flares right there, but his digs nicely. The thing about the backhand is you have to either go very straight at it or really wide, like really wide and high like Drew. And this is no good from Jake right here. Big mistake.
Oh,
Turning it over into the parking lot. That's a parking lot 4 is what they call it. That's when you're yelling parking lot on the tee box.
yep.
And that's going to be a 4 for Jake unless something crazy happens here. Really important to throw a very overstable disc on that sidearm line because the second it gets out of control out to the left, it's just going. This is a putt that a lot of times you'd see people running, especially at like the OTB Open that we saw.
Yeah.
People be running that putt. Germ running it, but just like his last one, he's running him very softly, and he's feeling great about it.
Yeah, he is. That's a couple nice bids put in 2 holes in a row. See what James has got here. Just a little high from 40 feet.
In the truck bed, somebody said it hit a windshield. I don't know. Hit something really hard, but you got that.
And there's that comebacker. Didn't seem like he went that far past, but this is 24 feet now. Good comebacker from James. As these guys tap in and we look at the drone coverage for hole 5, let me tell you guys about the Disc Barn. They've been supporting our coverage the entire time we've been doing this West Coast swing. TheDiscBarn.com is where you can go check them out. They've got all kinds of prodigy. They just got a new order in stock, so go check them out. TheDiscBarn.com, Kev.
That's great. Very memorable hole coming up right here. Hole 5. We've got levels kind of placed in the fairway / green area. You got to have the height to access this green here. If you don't have the height, you will not be rewarded with a nice putt at it. That's close to the right height, but not quite. Oh my gosh.
You don't see it.
You seriously don't. That's kind of what I was trying to explain that doesn't happen.
Yeah, totally. You hit the railroad ties and kick backwards every time.
Yeah. We always hope for it, though. Germ trying to go forehand here.
Oh.
Almost does it.
He kept the ceiling so well.
So close.
It's one of the last guardian trees. That was well over the last set of ties, but unfortunately.
To be able to execute the forehand, it takes easily 440 feet of power. Drew showing the height perfectly.
Oh, through that triangle there. He's got his rally cap on already.
That's all you can hope for right there. He missed his line just a little bit, but gets through, gets up there for a putt. Halo Wraith from Jake. Oh,
Thank you.
Great height from him as well. It was the trees at the end that gave these guys the trouble, but that's what you want. You don't want to be throwing it low, getting kicked. At least they gave the height the right bid. And it's almost impossible to get it high enough to throw that in from down there.
yeah. Jake kind of made the mistake that it's easy to make and just like try to let it come back, but it can't because it's going so far uphill.
Yeah.
Sorry, good run. Thanks.
Interesting angle Drew's got for his birdie. If you get way over there on the right, there are some holes, but nothing's pure. Just a little low from him on that one.
Just off from Proctor there. Luke, how many birdies do you think there were on this hole today?
I'm gonna guess 2, Kev. How many?
1. That was a great guess. I would have guessed more myself.
Yeah, I think it's like 1 to 2 a day typically out here. Who was it?
Shout out to Jesse Kerfeld.
Jesse Kerfeld, good on you. You have to hit a putt. He did 60-footer. Wow, nobody getting this hole easy.
But a lot of 3s on it.
Yeah, playing just over a 1/10 of a stroke over par as well. As we head to a crazy custom Santa Cruz de la Viega hole in number 6, which is actually originally hole number 1.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, this is course hole 1. Two.
Yeah, the last hole is course hole 1.
Yeah.
But this is also a very memorable hole, at least for me, watching this tournament growing up. The hyzer is playing nice today because there is a left to right wind. That is the only reason that the hyzer is looking kind of appetizing.
Yeah, that's just outside circle.
The left to right wind's going to keep the disc straighter than usual, because usually that disc is going to skip off down to the left. It doesn't really shape perfectly for a hyzer. It does shape perfectly for not a thumber. Was that a thumber?
I think it was. Just a little inside. That's the one tree you need to miss.
Yeah, I'm curious. There's a big tree up there that just, it's so much better to throw a tomahawk on it. It shapes a lot nicer.
Does he throw tomahawks and thumbers? Do you know?
I think he actually throws thumbers mostly.
Yeah, I think that's right. And Jake showing you the Anheuser forehand approach.
And this is what shapes the best on the hole, but the distance is so hard. It's so far.
It is.
Did he do it?
This looks great. Just a little long. Oh, whoa.
Oh my goodness.
That was going down the hill if it didn't catch you.
Sure was.
He's got a putt now from a pretty good angle.
Okay, so no idea where Germ is yet. But yeah, he's in that tree that is honestly right in the way of the thumber.
Now he's got a 22-foot death putt.
But if he misses that tree just to the right, he'll be real close to the basket.
Oh, no.
That's what you got to be careful.
That thing is anywhere from 20 feet to 120 feet.
Yeah. It just never stops. For somebody who's just watching this coverage right here and just doesn't know, has never played this course, it's undescribable how far down it goes right there.
Yeah. The canyon drop-offs at this place, unbelievable. And what are they filled with, Kev?
Discs?
And poison ivy,
Okay,
poison
yeah. Poison oak.
Yeah, definitely discs, too. People sometimes don't even chase their discs down there. Just, as you see it rolling away into the De La Hell, or wherever that place is, that you just watch it and say goodbye.
Oh, mishap from
Don't.
Germ on the green.
Oh my gosh, almost rolled off on him.
And that's going to be a bogey for him. This is Jake's comeback for par here. That's what we want to see. If Jake's making these putts, he's just going to shoot great.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yep.
He's so good at throwing the disc that it's up to him.
He won't be denied. Not if those putts are going in. And I love that little spinner from real direct, real simple, not much going on. So these guys all 2 under starting top of the world. All right, hole 7. That hole 6 playing just over par. So that's the 4th hole coming in over par in these first ones. But hole 7, Kev.
Hole 7, very touchy green here. I think sidearm is optimal. It takes a sidearm that's coming in just in front of the basket to be perfect. But there's a great straight line at the basket as well. Overturned from Drew here.
Gotta chill.
Now he's going to be scrambling. There's a bunch of trees in between him and the basket.
And it falls off over there as well. You've got to get pretty far right, but who knows where that disc was headed.
Jake with the destroyer. I love the height of this shot right here. I think he's trying to do it really well. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. You gotta have good height on it.
Mm-hmm. If you go stand at the basket, look at the biggest hole entry to the green. It's like a high spike forehand.
Yeah.
The local doing the same. Left to right wind today, so you could really hang it out.
That's true. And that's the common tree that if you flip it up and start pushing like a little bit long of the basket, you are guaranteed to find that tree. We haven't even mentioned that 2 meter rule is in effect.
Oh my gosh. We're in California, y'all. It is a terrible rule that's totally in play whenever we're here. I mean, I'll say it. There's only one state that's doing it, so it's not like it's...
Well, you said it and not me, Luke.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense in our game right now, and we definitely need a unified set of rules. I don't feel like that's just an opinion of mine. That's something for disc golf, baby. Nice from Drew, though. Taking a little bump from a tree, getting him to 20 feet. That's a tricky spot he was at, so well done from him. It looked like he had a low ceiling there, Kev.
He was really jabbing at that one there. That one might have been like past the basket by a little bit.
Oh, he's still up, they said.
Calm and collected putt, and those are the most satisfying putts to watch drop if you're the one doing them.
Yeah, for sure. Putting twice in a row, circle's edge.
Yeah.
Nice chirp.
Jerem finds his stroke again after missing short on the last one.
Yeah, super field-based stroke from Jerem. Just whenever he's ready, throws it. This hole, easiest hole in the first 7, playing a quarter of a stroke under par. Just a bit of relief after the treacherous holes you've played so far.
Yeah. An important scramble by Drew there as well. Those are the types of scrambles that you have to have out here in order to turn in a good scorecard.
That's exactly right. Barsby's ace hole now. Hole 8.
You got it. Another very just memorable hole.
Yeah.
It's one that I can really pick out, remembering watching whenever I was watching this tournament back in like 2010 or 11.
Mm-hmm. Watching people rip forehand rollers over here.
This is too high from Jake here. Gonna be hitting those trees.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Dropping to probably like 180 feet or around there. Forehand roller plays really nicely. Trying to get out here on the left side of the fairway is a great play.
Mm-hmm.
Opens up your shot into the green. It's hard to get a birdie that way, but I mean, Greg aced it, so
Yeah.
This guy just did a swimming motion.
it's definitely doable.
And it's a great par, too.
Yeah, it really is a great par.
People know that unless you're throwing a forehand roller, you're probably risking 2 meters. The shot that Drew's playing here is going directly over the treetops.
This is the shot.
Thanks.
Yeah, it looked about 42 feet just behind that tree.
I didn't see it come down.
Kind of snuck in. No!
That's crazy.
Must have just seen a leaf.
Huge.
There you have it. The perfect shot. Out of bounds. Just
Yeah.
Sick rule, dude. Missed that?
Oh my goodness, even better almost from Proctor right there. The only thing I would say about Drew's shot is he wants a little bit more flip on it in order to come in a little bit late, backside green. That can keep you away from the trees a little more, but that's, I mean, it's hard to ask for such a specific shot on such a difficult hole.
Totally. Yeah, unfortunate to end up with an OB penalty after playing the best shot of the group. Nice from Jake. Just a standstill bid. Yeah, if you hit the ceiling there, you drop to 40. If you throw that one a little long, you can slide to 60. You know, that's precarious. Churm, Avior X3. Oh, yeah. Nice big lip. Grab some dirt as it slides. And
Yeah, it's great to have something semi-soft as well on this specific shot here.
Great putt from James. He's had 2 par putts last 2 holes, jammed them both. Really keeps the round going if you can hit those ones. Wow.
And I mean,
24 feet from the hole. Now for a par.
so close to a perfect shot.
I mean,
It could have been considered perfect, you know? I
Yeah.
mean, it drops and then it's 20 feet away.
straight up, shout out to me for not getting 2-metered and birdieing. I was almost in the exact same position. Didn't get screwed like Drew, excuse me. And able to tap in the only 2 on this one all day. And as I watched Drew get absolutely shafted, just question that 2-meter, man. That's me. That's me. That's the central Midwesterner in me, just wondering what they're doing out here. But hole number 9.
Hole 9 is a par 3 at 393. I think it definitely plays a little bit less than that. A lot of people be throwing mid-range on this shot. It's important to keep this disc going very straight for the entire flight. This is an M4 from Jake.
So much slide possibility on this hole, Kev. Put this one down 50 feet short. It'll get all the way there. Jake, a little high out of the hand. You're going to need this one low.
Yeah, a good miss on this hole is just hyzering out a little bit early. If you can do that, you can sometimes sneak up to a nice putt range. If you flip it over too much, it usually dies pretty quickly. Like,
Oh, look at that, though.
yeah, that was great. Got some nice, a little bit of redirection right down the middle.
Drew going buzz.
Needs to keep turning. This is great.
Ooh, yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Kick right there. Perfectly pin high.
There's a couple of logs there lining that left side of the green as well that can help you, just nudge you in the right direction. Too much hyzer from James here. Sneaks through. Now it needs a little bit of tree love. Gets that. Should be an easy up and down from there. If it penetrates the woods there, it can get very difficult. Another perfect example of a De La upshot right here.
Yeah.
These are crucial to keeping
Got
a
it,
solid
chill.
round.
Oh, man. Sit.
Thank you.
It
Yeah.
did just inside the circle. He probably wanted to put that one down another 20, 30 feet shorter than he did.
For sure. Well outside of the circle.
Yeah, you're right. Charm, this would be a great birdie. Oh, yeah. Nice 24-footer down the hill for him. With the implications of a missed putt weighing heavy, I'm sure. It's just, you know that if that one doesn't go in.
Yeah, this is another hole that, oh, and there's a first mishap on the putting green from Jake. What the camera does not show is that huge drop off. You guys can see where the ground looks like it ends there. Well, it's actually the end of the world right there.
Yeah.
It never stops.
There's leprechauns and all sorts of stuff down there.
That nobody knows about.
Yeah. Like species of elephant undiscovered just over that corner.
Double bogey from Jake right there.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but this one also playing a 10th of a stroke over par. And this kind of concludes the hard start at De La as we head into a stretch that is totally birdieable.
Yeah, I'd say that's about right, Luke. Beginning with this hole 10, my personal favorite hole on the course. It's a beautiful straight putter or mid-range shot. It's very forgiving because if you keep your disc overstable, it'll slide right towards the basket. Too much turn is not good. Germ's going to be testing it, and he catches it on the right side there. A lot of flex.
That was a lot of flex. It was hooking up nicely, though. Using all the fairway. This hole right beside the road, you see Drew talking to some spectators. You kind of got to plan out the time perfectly. And there's almost always distractions on this one.
This is exactly what you're wanting to do.
Just get down a bit, maybe.
Almost always does. There's logs lining that left side. He hits the tree there. I mean, that was about the worst possible result after it left his hand.
Yeah. He'll still be inside 40 feet for his deuce. This just looks like an aviar from Proctor.
A smashed hyzer. This anhyzer's gonna kind of hurt it though.
Whoa.
Yeah, kind of. That killed it. Absolutely destroyed it. Since his disc hit the ground on anhyzer up there, the slope just pushed it to the right. Got to hit the ground up there on hyzer. And that's right from Jake.
Oh.
Gets through, but not going to get up there enough. Easy 3 there.
Yeah, easy 3.
Proctor's, though, so close to being exactly right, but it had that late flip on it.
Yeah.
Great effort from Jake. I love the nice high run.
Yeah, that was commitment right there. Oh my gosh, that putt from Germ, good from anywhere today, it's looking like.
Seriously, he has been all over it from outside circle 2 and right around that line.
Couple of tap-ins before James throws. Wow, he made it all the way down to the next tee box. He had to have jumped the lip.
He did. It just kind of like cruised over everything. Oh, nice. Is that where Drew's tee shot landed? Okay, so it didn't have crazy bad reaction off that tree. Those trees are real close to the basket, so that was a nice shot.
Yeah. Grabbing the lone birdie and being 4 under through 10 holes right here. That's a perfect place to be. This is a 24-hole layout. The holes are just getting easier as you play. To grab 4 of them thus far. Well done from Drew.
Yep, hole 11, one of the easier ones on the course, but still huge cliff to the right side. Just goes down and down and down, so got to know where the danger is. Drew does. He's going to park it, no problem.
Oh, yeah. That's the theme out here at De La. Simple, doable, but devastatingly dangerous the second you get off the path.
Sidearm is not recommended here.
You think he's going backside of that tree?
Yeah, he better be. If he's not, he should rethink some things because it's so dead to the right. He's definitely going around the tree there.
Mm-hmm. Tries to go inside it. Yeah. This is perfect. Little long.
It's probably like 60 feet long.
How about 18, 20?
Yeah, looking good. Another sidearm. This is going to be a Devil Hawk, a Gateway Devil Hawk from Jake.
Super stable.
And around that tree.
Oh, yeah.
Nice sidearm.
Yeah.
You don't see very many great sidearms on this hole. It's a very good backhand turnover putter.
It's a more difficult ask, I think. Oh, this got to sit. Okay.
It is. It's a little bit more delicate.
Jake's a super flexible dude, too. His straddle out capabilities, he's got like, I don't know, another 2 feet past what I can straddle. Doesn't work for him there, but
That hurts. Those are putts that could have went so far down the mountain.
yeah. Alex Russell chained out for ace on this hole and then played his next shot from 100 feet down.
Oh my goodness.
Chained out, rolled all the way down the hill. Luckily got up and down, but shout out to the bus, nearly acing it, and then shout out to Paul Oman for acing it. Tall Paul.
That's right. On my card, it was a pleasure to see off of the tree.
Was it?
Yeah.
Kind of jump-started him, too. He was a couple double bogeys before that.
Yep. Here we are, hole 12. This is the final hole of our front half of coverage. We've got 24-hole round for you. So, a bunch of action coming at you. This hole is one of the changes from years past.
I like that screen and screen. That
Coming in a little early. Yeah, that was coming in a little early. This is This is such a good hole. It sets up perfectly for a backhand turnover, something that turns over either really late or it's panning the whole time and slow flexing through this gap. But you got to throw it straighter than you think.
Really?
Thumber. Oh my goodness, Jeremy Koling. I'm done. I can't. This guy's got a mind of his own and a strategy of his own.
I know it's a brand new hole. I mean, how long has he had to dial that in? That was perfect. This looks really good too.
Yeah, that's how you do it right there.
Oh my gosh.
Nice backhand from Proctor. Looked like a 10-time rock. I know. Yeah, I know what that looks like.
Yeah. So we're seeing, I guess, all three routes. I didn't even know Germs was a route here, but forehand also a great play. Got to
be lower, yeah.
It's been driving crazy all around.
Yep. Anytime it's gonna be that high in the air, it's just gonna finish too hard to the right.
Yeah. Your entry to the greens, 14 feet or less. Oh my gosh, he had the time to start running at it and then realize it wasn't going in and do a little 360 before it landed.
Get there, Jake.
Ooh. Crazy how far Proctor got out the backside of this thing. His mid-range game is fantastic, as is his putting.
Sure is, man. What a great putt.
High extension, the finish, full commitment. He's hit a bunch of nice inside the circle putts, getting himself outside the circle there.
I really like his putting mechanics. Nice nose down, hyzer release.
Great putt.
A lot of wins have come from that putting stroke.
Yeah. All right, and that's going to be our 12th hole right there. We've got a couple 5 unders, 2 under, and an even. De La Viega is such a difficult course. Birdies are hard to come by out here.
Yep.
They're very important. You see yourself really shoot up the leaderboard quick when you can string together a few birdies. So, beautiful thing is they're all birdieable.
That's right. These next 12, even more so than the first 12. Drew Gibson, 5 under, bogey free. That's the way you want to do it. It's a good start from him. From De La Viega in Santa Cruz, California, my name is Luke Humphries. For Kevin Jones and myself, we'll see you guys on the back 12.